Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our Leadership Cocktail Show. My name is Rico, Quilao, Business Development Manager of Opulence Global, coming to you live from the Philippines. And I'm very honored and privileged to host this call. And once again, thank you so much to all of our special guests and our partners all around the world. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today is all about inspiration, and we hope in the next hour you will be inspired and be motivated from the stories and conversation with, of course, our special guest speaker for today. We hope that in this call you will be empowered to achieve whatever it is that you want to accomplish in your life. It has always been our mission to share to people opportunities and information that can help them accomplish their goals. And I am very fortunate to be a part of that mission because our company, Opulence Global, is providing opportunities and possibilities to help people, especially in this challenging time. So to start with, let me introduce to you our special guest speaker for today. Her name is none other than Miss Juanita Janeth Hilario. And just to give you a little bit of her background, she was once a primary school teacher here in the Philippines, and she actually has an extensive background in managing different businesses, a truly full-blooded entrepreneur. And the first one she started was way back still in 1982. She started with the merchandising business. In 1985, she became involved in the direct selling industry and became affiliated with well-known companies. And she became also one of the top distributors in each of the companies she worked with. And being open to opportunities, in 1989, she became involved with her first MLM company, seeing a huge opportunity to expand her business. And her business went well for a while, but after 3 years, the company shut down, unfortunately. It was then that she became involved with other MLM companies in search for the right one. And in every company and opportunity she worked with, she gave it 6 months to see if it works for her. If it doesn't, she stops and she went on seeking until she finds the perfect fit for her. And several times she became the stockist center, or the distribution center in the companies she worked with. That's her level of commitment. And with all this, she carries with her more than 30 years of solid experience of being an entrepreneur as well as a leader in the industry. So more to her accolades, she has completed a masteral course on hydrotherapy after getting involved with a water refilling business. She is also very much involved in civic and community services and became the president of Rotary in Western Pampanga way back in 2019. She also became president of Alay Lakad, a leader in Kingdom Living Ministries, and Angat Kapatid, which is an organization of business people and professional individuals in the city of San Fernando. In 2019, finally, she joined Opulence Global and immediately rose up the ranks and became a lifestyle director too. And now she has more than 500 partners under her organization. And she is a consistent qualifier of companies' programs such as the monthly global revenue sharing and the car club bonus, among the many incentives and programs of the company. So with all these things, we hope that we can get just a glimpse of her secrets and learn from her vast experience of how we can succeed in business and more to that in life. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please help me welcome our very distinguished guest for this evening, all the way from the Philippines, none other than Lifestyle Director 2, Miss Janeth Hilario. Hello, and good evening. Welcome to the call, Miss Janeth.
Hello, sir. Good morning, everyone. I want to acknowledge the presence and guidance of Sir Rico and Ma'am Irene. And
Well,
to all of our global Opulence partners, a very warm welcome to our leaders cocktail meeting. It is my great privilege and honor to be here with all to share my journey as a businesswoman and entrepreneur. I continue, sir?
Well, anyway, thank you so much, Janeth, for being with me on this call. And as you know, it's not always it doesn't happen often that we have you on a global audience, but nonetheless, we're truly excited for all the things that you will share with us. So anyway, Miss Janeth, no, basing on the things that I have shared about you, your background, I can see that you are really more than 30 years of experience when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to dealing with people as well. My first question, are you ready for the first question, Miss Janeth?
Before you ask me, sir,
Yes,
can
go ahead. Go ahead.
I give uh, um, my life story?
Yeah,
Uh,
sure. That's exactly what we would want to to hear from you.
for
Yes, go
you,
ahead.
yeah.
Go
Thank you,
ahead. Go
sir.
ahead.
I'm Juanita Hilario, known as Janeth. I was born in a remote barrio of La Pastarla.
Mhm.
I was not born with a silver spoon. My father was a farmer and my mother was a housekeeper. Both are very hardworking and uh, friendly and uh, courteous. I have three siblings, two sisters, whom I both educators, and a brother is an engineer. I remember when I were younger, we grew. Sorry, sir. Uh, I remember when we are younger, we grew up borrowing rice from our friends and relatives just to be able to eat. I graduated elementary and just borrowed the clothes that I wear to attend graduation. Sorry, sir.
It's okay, Janet. And as you know, it's not easy to remember all of these things, all of the difficulties and hardships as you were growing up. And I would just like to emphasize while you gather yourself, Janet. Um, what Janet was saying is that in her early years, they have experienced, borrowing rice. That's our staple food. If you don't have rice, you don't eat here in the Philippines. So that's what she was trying to say, that life was really hard when she was growing up, and it's not easy to approach someone and borrow rice so that you and your family can eat. So anyway, if you're ready, Janet, you can proceed with your story.
Yes, sir. I graduated elementary and just borrowed clothes. Sorry. Ba't naging emotional? That I were to attend graduation. Life was difficult growing up, but it's never stopped me to dreaming and believing that one day I'd be a successful entrepreneur. And I was a dream I'd had since I was younger from the province. In my college, I had support.
Sangara Cambodia. Tong Bong Nigeria when idiom, sa idiom, okay. Tong Bong.
In my college,
Sorry, Janet, just a gentle reminder for those of our partners, kindly mute your mic when someone is speaking, so that at least we can make the discussion clear. So thank you so much. Just a gentle reminder. Go ahead, Miss Janet.
okay, thank you, sir. In my college, I had support myself selling smoked fish and other kinds of consumable foods. I learned to save money from my income. Every penny counts, and when I graduated college, I was able to save up to 300 pesos that were in all started. I was graduating college I moved to Maribeles, Bataan to become a professional teacher. However, my interest and passion is in business and entrepreneurship. So after being an educator for 2 years, my journey began, and first business was retailer of dry goods, clothing, apparels, and many more. I was even selling bread with cheese and different kinds of fruits. I started selling fashion jewelries after I was able to create a name of myself as a direct seller. In 1982, I was able to build merchandising business, after which I became a top seller of the famous lingeries, Triumph, Avon, other shoes line, W. Brown. Due to unavailable circumstances, our family have decided to move San Fernando, Pampanga in 2001. After living in Maribeles, Bataan for more than less 30 years, I am blessed to have a children whom we know all adults and have their own family. And I say that they are successful by God's grace and favor. My eldest daughter was live in Netherlands. My son are employed working from home with their respective professions and field interests. Once settled in Pampanga, we've started build a new business. Now, challenging new opportunity knock. I met a Korean doctor and a Japanese inventor. They've trusted me to become their national coordinator and become one of their top sellers, being able to sell their premium products and build their patented therapeutic water refilling station franchise all across the Philippines. I joined many direct selling companies and multi-level marketing, and I'd always brought my passion of being an educator and believer in natural way of healing. In 2013 to 19, I thought I had found a real MLM company. Unfortunately, that it even turned out a very well, although I have always been a successful with all the companies I have joined with, they always fail to be consistent, and to the end of the day, they are closing down. That is my journey uh, in my business and the story of my life. Then uh, one day, my sponsor, Francis Yap, Augusto Yap, introduced to me Opulence Global, month of May, but I was not interested. He was persistent coming to our store 3 times a week for almost 3 months. Because of his persistency, I committed to attend live tour in Malolos, Bulacan. Then after I attended this live tour, I told to Francis Yap I will join. Then I requested immediately to him that we need to have a live tour in Pampanga. I remember the date. Give me an schedule that is August 1. And that is the first time I met our marketing, international marketing officer, Miss Daniela. And also, first time I met our Vice President in Malolos, our Vice President Sana Soan. Then that is my that is the I started my journey in Opulence Global.
Yes, Miss Janet, thank you so much for sharing that background of yours on how you was able to get how you were able to get into entrepreneurship, the mindset, and of course the challenges that you experienced. And finally, you landed with Opulence Global way back in 2019. I fully remember that, Miss Janet, because that was the first presentation we did in one of the provinces in Malolos, Bulacan, together with our senior vice president. So my next question to you is, what made you join Opulence Global? What did you see in the company, having a vast experiences with other companies, and why Opulence Global? What did you see in this company?
I saw when I was attended in Malolos, Bulacan, after the presentation of the product and your pre-taste, I am a believer of product. Then the product I saw there is so very premium products. The brand is very very it's like in branding of some other product. It is the best product I saw in my experience in direct selling in MLM.
Wow, truly amazing. And of course, as you said earlier, you hopped in immediately the moment that you see the opportunity, but it took a while. It took a while before you decided to join, and it was through the persistency of your sponsor that you finally gave in and said, "Let me see that presentation." So, why did it took you a while before you joined in when you were first invited to see the presentation?
Pardon, sir?
Because you said that it took a while that Francis, through the persistency of Francis,
Yes.
he keeps on inviting you and inviting you, but you never really had time initially.
Uh, uh, because I engaged in one company, sir.
Mhm. So you're loyal to the opportunity that you are doing. Yes.
Yes, sir. Because I don't like to accept many companies uh, that I cannot um, work it, because MLM is not only joining, but for me, it's building your business here, not only sponsoring.
Yes, and I know it's a lifelong opportunity. Once you make a decision, it's a lifelong journey, especially being involved in the MLM. And of course, you should also find the right company. So anyway, about finding the right company, what sets apart, what's the difference that you have seen with Opulence Global as compared to the other companies that you have worked with before?
I saw the company for the first time attract my attention, that the seal of satisfaction guarantee.
Mhm.
I did not met any company with this seal of satisfaction guarantee.
Yes. Absolutely. And of course, Janet, as you get started, I remember your eagerness. You immediately set and organized. The moment that you joined, you set and organized your first meeting. It was in San Fernando Bliss Hotel, and you actually had a lot of guests during the time. So tell me about let's say your first 3 months, how was business doing in your first 3 months into the business?
My first month, every people I met,
Mhm.
I see to it that before they leave to my store, they have already pre-taste.
Okay.
That is consistently and also up to now, I always see to it that they can taste, they have taste the product,
You see, Janet,
because
that's yeah.
that what that was I saw when we started, and I that is the key of people. If they taste the product, there is business.
Yes. And that's also one of the things that I remember you telling me that the reason, and it was actually easy for you to share the product because all you did was just put drops and let them taste the product, experience it, because there's definitely going to be a positive result when these customers or your customers experience the product. So is there any other thing that that sets apart Opulence Global from the other companies that you have worked with on top of the products?
The company I attract my attention also the mission and vision,
Mm-hmm.
because many companies are not I'm looking the vision, but this vision I saw the word of generational wealth.
Yes.
That is why I this is the I in searching, I tell to myself, in searching I found the true MLM company.
Yes, and of course, I know that you have also been a follower of our CEO, and basing on my perception when it comes to the leadership of this company, I have never seen a CEO who's really hands-on and just knows what he does. So I believe it's always very important not to see who the leadership is, and what can you say about that, Janet?
Yes, sir. And our CEO, this is my first time I saw a CEO like this. He is care. I feel he care his uh, team, his partner. I feel the harmonious relationship in this company, and that's that was I that is what I feel uh, to Sir Ramin. Uh, I feel I have extended family in opulence.
Yes, and that's a wonderful thing, being able to, be in a family, or that's why we call it an Opulence Global Nation. And with the leadership of our CEO, that's why we call him the CEO with a heart of gold. And I can vouch for that. As what you have said, he truly cares for the people, and what he really wants is to see people succeed in this business. So thank you so much for sharing that, Janet. Let's move on to the next stage of your business. I remember vividly during the time, even before the lockdown, because you joined July 2019, as what you have said, and then come February or March 2020, we were in a presentation somewhere in Pampanga, and there was an announcement that the following day or the following days, that there will already be a lockdown. Okay, I know you were a bit concerned about this because the way you're doing your meetings is you go from one place to another, meeting person into person. But then again, you were wondering what will happen to our business when there's a lockdown, when we cannot get out of the house. And tell me something about your experience when it comes to building your business in the pandemic times. How did it affect your business, especially during the pandemic times?
Pandemic time, sir, despite of pandemic being a technological challenge, but I had to learn social media marketing. And even in pandemic, the business grew because people are looking a health product that will protect with their health. The product will protect the virus. So I did it. I continue through my journey, even pandemic.
Yes. And I can remember that, Janet, because as what you have said, no, we call it here in the Philippines. Janet calls it here teka-teki, meaning they aren't knowledgeable about this online platform, this technology, because she's always into person to person. But one thing I admire about Janet is that she never stops. She never makes excuses about if I don't know these things, then I would not do it. What she did was she learned it. Okay, she learned it. It's not an excuse. She wants to grow in the business. She learned the Zoom. She learned the online platform. She learned the videos, and now she's one of our avid partner who's continuously posting, updating videos in our social media. So just a wonderful evolution. The reason why, no wonder that you have become successful in the ventures that you are doing. Okay, so moving forward, Janet, and of course, as what you have said, you have grown your business, especially during the pandemic times. And tell me, because here in Opulence Global, we have different ways of making money, and I can see you always. Can I just share something? Because I just want to capture this moment that I would like to for people to see how passionate you are in what you do. Because as you can see here is a picture of her team, which they have just recently done. They've been doing road tours right now, especially with the market opening up. They're going from place to place, barangay to barangay, sharing the vision, sharing the passion, and of course, sharing the mission of Opulence Global. And this is her main activity, as you can see. She's always doing drops. I love it. I love it. And actually, I grabbed it in our group chat because she's been actively posting this, of course, encouraging our partners, encouraging as well our guests as well. And this is her team, which we did in Pampanga as well. Her new LA, and of course, this is one of her postings. Opulence Global mission done. Wow. Thank you, Mariveles Bataan friends. And of course, some of her customers, drops again, drops after drops, and so many more. There are just so many. I'd just like to take time to share that, of course, to share with the people here how passionate you are in going to different places and sharing this wonderful product and wonderful opportunity. And also just want to congratulate you for being one of our consistent qualifiers for the monthly global revenue sharing, which is actually a profit sharing program coming from the company, from Opulence Global. As an MGRS qualifier, as a lifestyle director too, you are enjoying 3 shares in the company, and you have been a very consistent qualifier for this. And not only that, you are one also of our Opulence Car Club bonus qualifier. So you are at the level of the Executive Car Club bonus. And truly, I remember what you have said in the first part of your presentation, wherein life was so difficult, but now you have made it this far. And I know that your next mission is to also help people, especially when it comes to starting their own business. as well. So anyway, before you proceed with that, Janeth, can you share with us, of course, obviously you have the monthly global revenue sharing, you have the Opulence Car Club. Can you share with me some of your favorite ways of making money here in Opulence Global?
First, first, sir, is retailing. Retailing, because that is the key to sponsor. So that is my favorite. I always make everyday activity.
Anyway, Janeth, let me know
Yes.
before you proceed. In your retailing, what was the best day that you had in terms of retailing?
Every day I have I have retail customer, VIP customer.
Wow. What is your biggest sale when it comes to the number of bottles in one day? Can you remember?
Because I have target every day.
Mhm.
Every month I need to sell around 10 bottles, but the target is double.
Yes.
Of course, every day you need target. In my traditional business, I train myself every day. This is my target sales. So also in my MLM company, like Fountain of Light is our best product, and this this years of pandemic time, I am very passionate to share, because I don't like people to get sick.
Yes. And that's very important these days. Yes, and moving forward, Miss Janeth, no, knowing your achievements, and of course, you're at the level of lifestyle director too, a cruise qualifier as well. What's next for Miss Janeth? What is your next target or goal or plan within the next 2, 3, 5 years? Can you share with us?
Of course, in this industry, the promise is financial time freedom,
Mhm.
financial freedom. So that is my target, into enjoying financial freedom in 2 to 5 years. And my dream is uh, belong to the Max Club. That is
Yes.
my dream.
So the vision is for you to become a part of the max payout club, maximum payout club. Okay. Now, for the benefit of those who are new on this call, what is it all about? The maximum payout club is, of course, this gives each of our partners to max out their payout, meaning they can do the maximum income that they can have, depending on the level of achievement that they are in. So that's what the target of Miss Janeth is. And when it comes to your partners, what is your target for your partners?
My target for my partners, of course, I don't like Sir Ramin always told us no people behind. So I want also my team to be successful.
Yes, and I can see that basing on what your activities are, getting in touch with them on a daily basis, setting the targets for them, and I can see that on how you communicate with your team. And before we conclude, no, because we still have a couple of minutes left before we wrap up this call, can you share with us your insights, your mindset, something that you do, the reason why you have accomplished so much in this business? Can you share with us your insights or probably some of the challenges that you might have as well?
From my experience, sir, in the field of employment and in the field of business, number one, number one is trust. That is the big capital. And the second is relationship. You build your relationship to people because people is our business.
Yes, absolutely true. I, I think that's one of the main component in order for you to build, of course, a lifelong business is relationship and trust. And wait, all right. So, any challenges that you have experienced in the business, being more than 30 years of doing businesses, how do you deal with the certain challenges? What's your mindset on that?
Challenges, sir, are only part of you. Everybody are not exempted in challenges. So in facing challenges, you have to protect your emotion so that any challenges you can pass through all the challenges. Do not you need if you are down, just stop, but do not quit.
Yes, just keep on going. And I believe that you have shared with us based on your experience that all throughout, no, because from the moment that we get started here, I've seen that you have you became emotional because I know that you remember all the hardships and difficulties that you have been through, and right now you can see yourself as a conqueror, a victor, because you were able to overcome all of these challenges. And I just want to ask Janeth, why, how, what did you remember during the time that you were sharing this? You were borrowing rice, and and now looking back that you have more than 500 partners in your organization, of course, achieving all of these things. So, how do you how do you how do you feel now? How do you feel now?
Of course, I always tell to myself, those challenges are only the gasoline to take off.
All right. So what you're saying is you're using these adversities as your motivation, okay, to move forward, to achieve your target, to achieve your dreams. I love that. Love that, Janet. Yes. Anything else that you would like to share when it comes to your insights and mindset, Janet?
Yes, sir. I always, if we have dreams, you need to be committed, consistent, persistent. You have keep focusing always. Remember what is your biggest why. Why are you doing it when you are getting tired? Sir, rest and do not quit.
Yes. I love that. Rest if you must, but do not quit. Wow. Yes. Anything else, Janet?
Sir,
Anything else? Or
uh, in building team, I put it in my timeline.
Mhm.
like this one. You can see in my timeline, building your team, do your duty in all things and other will be moved. Always be willing to sacrifice self-interest for the greater result achieved as a whole. Believe in building a system. Do it at all costs, and your team will certainly grow steadily. Without positivism and perseverance, no mountain is too high to climb. One will in tandem with one team if one contributes willingly. Ambition and action bring success.
Can you repeat that, Janeth?
Yes, sir.
Can you repeat the last line? I think it's very, very powerful.
Ambition and action brings success.
That's A&A. That's ambition, being able to dream, and taking action. Wow. It will bring success. All right. Wow. I can see Janeth here. Some messages coming in our chat box saying thank you to you for your inspiring story. Let me just read a couple of those before we call on one of our partners as well to give her message to you as well. So a lot of people here are saying thank you, Mother Earth. By the way, we call her Mother Earth here in the Philippines, being a mother of many of our partners here. So thank you so much, Reggie, for your message. And a lot of people are saying congratulations here. Congratulations, Miss Janeth. Thank you for sharing your inspiring story. Love it. Commitment, consistency, and persistence. So we have a couple of messages. Thank you so much for your messages. And meanwhile, I would like to call on one of your dearest partners there in the Philippines. If she could just probably share a bit of a message to you. I know you have been on the road for the past couple of days, working persistently and consistently. So we'd like to welcome on the call Miss Imelda Irene Ignacio, one of our lifestyle director too as well. So if you are here on this call, Irene, you can unmute yourself. And yes, we'd love to hear from you.
Yes, sir. Nadidinig po ako. Can I be heard?
Yes, yes. We can hear you,
Okay,
Irene.
okay. So, a good day to all. An inspiration Miss Janeth gave to us. We are very happy and proud that for the evening we have you as the star of the night here on our leadership cocktail. Now, what can I say about you? Ate Janet is here. We are just near one another. Okay, first is that Miss Janet, for all to understand, Miss Janet is a spillover to me by our colleague, Mr. Francis Yap. Okay. Now, it was she also who was the first to call me late at night. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the evening, she would ask questions. Every other day, well, not every other day, but most often. And she will really, yeah, Miss Irene, how will I open this? Please help me out. So I told to myself that here is a lady who has the desire, who has the deepest why, and what needs to be done is for her to be cultivated. So as both we did that, and we can see her and her results now. So combination of her traditional business and with the MLM, she is a product very good results, like what we had, what we saw in her, the MGRS, the car qualifiers. Okay, now next is, we call her as the Mother Earth here in the Philippines, because like the mother hen, she is very supportive, very caring of her offsprings, be it her downlines, be it her crosslines, and even us, her uplines, me and Mr. Yap. Thank you for that. Okay, so also, like now, we are we told, with amongst us, we told that we will make a 10-day road tour here in the up north of the Philippines. I am on my 6th day staying at her house, her home. Okay. I feel like a family here. Okay. So there you can see that you are not just a colleague, but you are a part of the family. There is also the trust that she gives. She goes down to her downlines. Okay? Even up to the point that sometimes I will tell her, Miss Janeth, you can just let go first and go to the next. But as if I am talking to a wall. Ate, as if I am talking to a wall. Because that is what I also saw in her. Despite, okay, she would always message people. She stays with me in one room here, accompanying me here. I am already asleep. But when I wake up past 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, she is still holding her cell phone and sending messages. So that's why I saw the consistency, the persistency in Ate Janeth. Okay. And then with also us going about here with her actions. Okay, she will always see to it that a person will get a taste of our fountain of life. We were in the car earlier, and then she just told me, let's drop by this house. And then the lady was in a hurry. But Miss Janet said that, no, even if I will just pour few drops in your mouth. So I told to myself that Ate Janet is really persistent. And also what more is pardon, but I am already also getting mixed up with what is in my head. Okay. When a person, sometimes you can feel that a person is no longer, busy, okay, would like to stop on the talk, but Ate Janet will still be there. She knows how to deliver talk, and then she will just see to it, make it a point that the person will get to understand what she is driving at. That is Ate Janet. So, as closing, I would say that if Ate Janet, okay, in the company, she is a very big part of the company. Her upline, okay, her cross lines, her downlines. Me, I am very lucky to have her. We are very lucky to have her, and she is also my confidant. She is like an elder sister to me. She guides me in my spiritual life. And I am very thankful, Ate Janeth, for all of this. I know that we will be a partner we will have this relationship for longer period of time. And thank you. That would be all, sir.
Yes, thank you so much, Miss Irene, for that very heartwarming message. And of course, no, as what Janeth has said, she's truly living what she relayed a while ago. It's about, you know, trust and relationship, and truly she exemplifies that. And yes, thank you so much once again, Miss Irene. And we have Miss Nora, who would like to also share some of her messages. Hello, Miss Nora, all the way from Niagara Falls, Canada.
Hello, Rico. Hello, everyone. And hello, Mother Earth. I cannot miss this because I've been watching your journey, and I know there was a point, and then there was a point there where there was a slowdown, right? And then she bounced back, and she bounced back hard and going house to house, town to town, and she never stopped, just like what Imelda mentioned. And I said, oh my God. And I'm sorry, Miss Janeth, but I know she's not a young punk. She's she's already up there. She's probably retired, but she keeps on going. She keeps on going. I said, my God, she inspired me so much. And I said, I think I messaged her. I said, Mother Earth, I think it's time you share your journey with the world. I think it's time because you really can inspire a lot of people, because she's like the consistency, like she always say on her post in the chat, just do it, do it, do it, do it. You know, so can you imagine? And now even more, that even it's 1 o'clock, she's still sending messages, and she never give up. Like John last week said, she never, maybe it's not time for that person, but she continue on to follow up with that person until she, like she's, for her right now, it's like a mission. What did she say? A mission, passion, your mission, passion equals commission. So she go on the mission first, and her passion to do that, to help people. And like she said, equals commission. It's not always the commission for doing it for the commission, but always just sharing the drops. And even from the beginning, she's also really care also for her team. She always give incentives for her team. And I remember that from the beginning when she started. And then despite of the fact that she is not a tiki person, I can see her post and she knows more than me. So like, how did she do this? You know, so I'm really surprised of her growth and in this e-commerce and technical world, because she is from the traditional business, and I really, really admire her so much. She's got a lot. This is what I say. She's got a lot of superstars in her team. But you know what? She's a perfect example of it's up. If it's to be, it's up to me, because she's really doing it. She's doing it and doing it and doing it. And thank you so much, Mother Earth, for continue to show the way, to lead by example. And because of what you do, it will awaken the people in the team that are inactive or not so much on fire right now. So you are starting to bring them see their, because like I said, you told me this, you've never, now you understand what generational meant, what the generational wealth that Opulence is saying. But now you understand more about it because you had previous experience in other companies, but it's never been like this, like you said. I know you probably were unable to express it. Only you're very soft spoken and quiet, but I can feel inside of me. I said, where's Janeth? There's more, there's more, there's more. Because I know you have it in you, and I'm looking forward to more, and I'm looking forward to you becoming the first LD4 of the Philippines. So thank you so much for keep it going. One person at a time, one barangay at a time. Barangay is village. So one village at a time. That's why she go one town at a time. She goes there, and literally when our CEO said, when somebody's on fire, move in with them. And as Imelda as an upline, Imelda is moving in with her right now. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing your journey. And I didn't even know the beginning of it, and that brought me to tears because I can relate. I can relate. But even if we're not born in silver spoon, we have control of it's not our parents. We have control of our life, what we want to do with it. And we don't have to stay there and blame our parents for being poor or blame somebody else. We have to take it. We have to get, like I said, they have to take control of our destiny. So thank you so much. And also with the Opulence Global that we have, and dang, this is just the beginning. Thank you so much, Miss Janeth, Mother Earth. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Nora, for that very wonderful message. And I totally agree with you. And just to let you know, when we were discussing about, the things that I might ask in this interview, she actually says a lot of things that was not mentioned here. and one of them is actually the reason why she's really passionate about this business, is that she really wants to see her partners grow. And that's what's next for her. More than her own, because of course on her own she's well-to-do already, but she said that the reason why she really wanted to move on and advance and grow in this business is so that she can further help her partners, knowing the state of what she was before, having lack, having poverty. Now she finds an opportunity that she can inspire people, that your lack today can be turned into abundance. Okay, so that's one of the things that she shared with me during the prior to this call. Anyway, thank you so much, Miss Nora. And of course, I just want to read one message here coming from one of your partners here, coming from Miss Reggie, saying she is our Mother Earth who has a great passion and conviction in sharing our products selflessly. At her age, she is very willing to learn technology, cell phone to do business efficiently. Congrats, Mother Earth. And one more coming from Raymond, saying, hearing most of the time on PH Tour, she always says, walang kasi-kasi, which means she often, this is a jargon she often use, meaning no excuses. And I truly believe that as well when it comes to Janeth. She doesn't know how to give up. Okay. So thank you, Janeth, for that wonderful message. Mission plus passion equals commission. All right. Thank you so much, Miss Janeth. Any parting words, Miss Janeth, before we wrap up this call? We already are a few minutes past the hour.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, Opulence partners and family. Opulence Global is the best vehicle in our health and in our wealth. So anything you encounter is struggling, challenges, don't give up.
Yes. And before I let you go, Miss Janeth, I remember you saying in our discussion that, people deserve the best. And that is the reason why you are, consistently sharing this Opulence Global opportunity, its products, and because people deserve the best. And that's truly our tagline. Can you share a little bit about it before we let you go?
Pardon, sir?
You said that people truly deserve the best. That's why Opulence is a wonderful opportunity that you
Yes, because
consistently share.
I read the prosperity book always. The mission and passion of the company and the message of Sir Ramin inspired me a lot. I did not focus the income opportunity, but I inspired the message of Sir Ramin. You need to study the map before you can start the journey. And the vision, opulent living is no longer exclusive only to the privileged. We provide an opportunity for everyone to achieve generational wealth.
Generational, yeah.
Yeah. Then what I saw here and my I feel that because this youth deserve more.
Yes. Wow. Thank you so much. Time flies so fast. In as much as we want to learn more from you, Miss Janeth, thank you so much for sharing your amazing and inspiring story. I truly enjoyed our conversation here in this call. And of course, all the lessons are indeed very helpful and inspiring. And I do hope that you enjoyed, particularly to our participants on this call, that you enjoyed and learned something as much as I did. Okay, so anyway, thank you so much to all of our partners all around the world. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in this call. If you still have any questions about Opulence Global, or if you want to book your next appointment to learn more about our company, the opportunity, you can get back to the person who invited you here so they can answer any questions or clarifications you might have. I hope you enjoyed our time together, and I hope that you've learned something that you can apply in your life today. And as the late Larry King always says, you'll never know when you'll find that single spark of insight that makes the difference for you. See us again next week, same day, same link, so we can tune in to another inspirational call. Once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Happy Sunday, everyone. May you enjoy the rest of your day, and to the billion. Thank you so much, Miss Janeth.
The billion. Thank you so much, Opulence family.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Great story.